Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, guys, go ahead and take a moment and hit that subscribe button, please. While you're at it, click that notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a new video. And everybody go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That way you don't forget by the time you're finished watching it. And at the end, if you decide you don't like it or anytime, you can always go back and hit the thumbs down. It's not set in concrete. It's okay. It's not that serious. So today, I can't talk today. So today, we're going to go ahead and finish up some of my declutter series. We're getting through my collection slowly but surely. And today is face palettes. I'm proud to say, while I do have a few face palettes, it's not as much as other categories. It's going to look like it's a lot. But remember, face palettes are large, so there's that. This is my face palettes, just one drawer. It's one packed drawer. I don't know if I'll be getting rid of any of these. I'm not a fan of face palettes. Like, I don't look out face palettes to purchase a lot. Not ones that have multiple products in it, like I'll do a bronzer palette or a blush palette, but I like for them to have one product in it. You know what I mean? Very rarely do I seek out a face palette that I want to purchase. Some of these I have, and I had my reasons, but most of the time I just try to stick to singles. So the ones that I do have that I've kept are ones that I typically love. There might be one or two in here that I can part with, but I don't know that I'll be getting rid of a whole lot. So, but with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So first and foremost, right on top is my Natasha Denona, the Diamond and Blush palette. I love this palette. I can tell you she won't be going anywhere. I love it. It's got blushes and highlights in it. And she's so pretty. There's creams down here and powders here. And I just love her so much. So she'll be staying. The next one in my collection. This is actually, I think, a eyeshadow palette. I'm not really sure. Because it's got, I don't know, it's pretty confusing when I got it. So I started out as an eyeshadow palette, and I thought, no, that's a bronzer and a highlight palette and a blush palette. So I moved it. This is from Sugar Rush, and it's the Hannah. I don't know who she is. Here's the front of it. I guess it was a collab they done with her. And I love it because the bronzer in it is very pretty. And I love these blushes or blush toppers. And Tarte does some of the best highlights, I think. So I am going to keep this because I do love the look when I use it. So there is that. Then I have a bunch of these. And I will be keeping them. I have every single one. I'm pretty sure that I do. I'm digging for them, guys. Give me just a second. That is the duos from e.l.f. I can't even talk. I can't think. My brain is like jello today, evidently. So I have all the colors in this. And let's see. I've got one in my monthly stash that I'm using right now. But anyway, it's the peach one. So I've got spiced apple, staying. I've got guava, which is staying. The highlights, some of them look very similar, but the blushes are gorgeous. Pomegranate. I want you to look at how small those little bitty stickers are. I'm fixing to be 42 years old the 28th of this month. And my eyes are starting to do that where you can't see close up. I'm getting old, bitches. I'm getting old. Leche, This one is one of my favorites. Watermelon is also one of my favorites. It's just so pretty. And then you have coconut, which can double as a bronzer as well. It's so pretty. So all of those are staying. Ow, I just pinched my finger. Then I have one of the newest palettes in my collection, which is the Hourglass palette. And I love, love, love. It's currently in my monthly use rotation. I love it. I love it. I chose to get the darker of the two edits because I wanted this powder versus the powder that came in the other palette. So I'm loving it, and it's not going anywhere. Next, I have one of these is missing somewhere. I know there are 4 of these. Hold on. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe there wasn't 4 of them. But anyway, these are the Tarte stacks. I got them year before last in their Christmas collections. So each one, when you open it up, has a highlighter and then 2 blushes. And I love these. If anybody has ever used the Tarte blush formula, you know how pretty they are. And their highlighters are very pretty too. And so I've got that one with those 2 blushes. And then this one. And those 2 blushes. And I just love, love, love them. So you've got Frosty, Sleigh Bells, and Shimmering in this one. You've got Snow Kissed Prize and Peppermint Mocha. And NYE Decked Out and Mistletoe. And one of the things that I really liked about these was that they were all new colors. They weren't the same. So if you had a lot of Tarte blushes, you still didn't have those colors. So I really enjoy those. And the highlighters are so good. So good. So the next one here is from BH Cosmetics. And it is from the BFF collaboration that they did. And this is what it looks like. It is very pretty. It has a bronzer and it has 2 blushes and 3 highlights. I love this little palette. Clara bought this for me whenever we done our box swap. And so I love, love, love that. Next is the Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. This one I really love too. It's got 2 of their bronzers, which I have these bronzers separate. But they just came in the palette. And then you have this limited edition powder palette Mineral Glow Pearls, which is right here. And I know it looks white, but really there's an overspray on that, and it's got a golden sheen to it. And it just mixes all together whenever you first use it, but it is so pretty. Again, let me turn off this brightest light here. It tends to wash swatches out. So you can see that. It's so pretty. And then down here you've got the Rosé All Day Petal Glow, which is gorgeous too. Right there. And then you've got a setting powder and a blush, which is really pretty. So I'm going to keep that, and it smells just like their bronzers. I love Physicians Formula. And I'm glad that they finally come out with some darker shades on their single bronzers. I think that they still need to do some more. That's for sure. And in this palette, I don't think it comes in any other color but this one. So, you know, it would be nice if they would be all inclusive on all their products. Anyway, I also have this one from the Balm. It is a bitch to open, let me tell you that. But I love these blushes in here. They're very fall-esque, and I love them. And a lot of times, I just mix them all together and use them. But it's got a little pull tab here, and you can pull them out and put them in a different palette if you want. But I do love this. It looks like a little license plate, and then that kind of looks like a rear view mirror or whatever. But the blushes in here are Houston, Bourbon, Bleecker, and Fifth. And it's just really, really cute. Next, I have another Tarte palette. This is the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow on the Go. I love this. I love the blush in this. And this highlighter up here, this one doesn't do a lot, but this one, oh, but Jesus. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. So she be staying. Then I have the Cheek Stars reunion tour from Benefit. I love this as well. It's got Hula, regular Hula, Georgia, Dallas, Sugar Bomb, and Cookie in it. This is also a very good palette for fall. And it smells so good. Their products always smell so pretty. So I'll be keeping that one. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to get rid of any. And, you know, I still don't know that I will. This one is from Wander. It's Trip for Two. It is a bronzer and blush. And they are very, very pretty. I love this bronzer. I love this blush too. So they will be staying. This one is from Pure, and I love it as well. It is the 4-in-1 Skin Perfector. I think I got this from a BoxyCharm, and it is just stunning. It's a stunning palette. So it's staying. This one is a little e.l.f. Duo, and it is a bronzed and pink beige. If I can open it. Come on now. So it is a blush and bronzer duo. And they're both cream is what they are. This actually should be in my cream drawer. I'll move that. And then this one is from Catrice. And it's not much. It's like, I think $5 or $10. But this is a really cute palette. And I got this off of... I moved my camera. Sorry, guys. I got this off of the recommendation of... why is it every time I try to think of something, when I'm on this video, I can't never think. Oh, she used to be a newscaster, and now she's done YouTube for a lot of years. She done a collab with Makeup Revolution and came out with 2 palettes. I can't think of her name. If I think of it, I will blurt it out, and if not, I will put a link to her YouTube down below. But she loves this palette, and I've seen her rave about it a couple of times, and I finally went and picked it up. But it is the California in a Box Bronzer and Blush Palette by Catrice. So you've got bronzers, and blushes, and a highlight in here. And this is just such a really pretty palette. These blushes are gorgeous. And then you've got 2 bronzers, which are really pretty. And that highlighter too, that is, oh, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to be keeping that. Clean my grubby paws off. Then I have this duo from Ofra. That's a highlighter. Why in the world? That's a Pillow Talk highlighter. Well, I didn't show that in my last video. Had another highlighter, guys. I've got an Ofra duo somewhere. I'm learning right quick that I don't know where half my makeup collection is. And I thought that I was good with keeping up with my stuff. Here is that blush that I thought I had lost. I put it in the palette thing because I have a blush and a bronzer in it from Lethal Cosmetics. So I've just got them in a little Makeup Forever thing. And mine are in the shade Hybrid is the blush. And Quicksand is the bronzer. The bronzer is a little dark for me, but I can make it work. So I will be keeping those. If you go in with a light hand and just be mindful of how dark it is, I can still make it work and it looks really pretty. So that's not going anywhere. Then I have this one from Iconic London. This one I am going to let go. When I open it, it doesn't make me feel happy to look at it. It doesn't mean that it's not a good palette, because I've used it several times. It doesn't make me happy. So hers going bye-bye. Next one is my Cover FX palette. Guys, you can tell this one has been with me for a while. I love this palette. I love that bronzer in it. I love the blush in it. They're just so gorgeous. So it's not going anywhere. And this brightener as a highlight, I mean, I don't know where I'm going to put it, right here. Can y'all see that? It's just gorgeous. So it ain't going anywhere. I got 2 left. I have this one from Morphe, which I don't buy from Morphe anymore, but the products that I do have, I will be keeping and using. And this is a highlight and bronzer palette, and I use it quite a bit, and I like the powders that's in it, so it will be staying. Oh, and this one came from a BoxyCharm. It's True and Luscious Lucky Gold Bronze and Highlight Palette. I'd never heard of the brand, but it is a very pretty formula, and I really enjoy it. So I will be keeping that one. So guys, that is all of my palettes. I hope you enjoyed seeing all those, and I did declutter one. So that was not bad, considering, you know, that I don't really have a ton of face palettes. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself. I am. So, guys, I will see you in my next video. And until then, God bless, and I love you.